It's clear, right? It's not clear? You didn't learn this from the 4 phases of direct light? That's where Shoresh is. Where does there start being a response of the created being? Go, well, from Chazeh of Binah, from Chazeh of Bchina Bet. Did you learn in campus? Who did you learn with?
It was too long ago. I can't remember.
Okay, he's looking after the respect of his teacher. Okay, this is something fundamental. Look, Shoresh Aleph Bet Gimel Daled. Shoresh is the light itself. Bchina Aleph is the revelation of the will to receive. When it exists, the Shoresh is just the plan. So the will to receive that starts spreading, expanding to Bchina Aleph, which is already a desire, it awakens a response in that desire. In part of Bchina Aleph, he begins to discover that he wants to. So here it's his own desire. And then he continues this desire until he finds that he is in Bchina Bet. So what's Bchina Bet? He finds that he wants to bestow. The light in him works that way. The light of Chokhmah that enters the will to receive, it does 2 actions. It can bring pleasure to the will to receive, and it can bring recognition of evil to the will to receive. Not in the pleasure itself, nor in the will to receive, but in the form of receiving pleasure. Who are you doing it for? Think about it. That's the difference. Because the purpose of creation is to receive all of the light. But what's wrong with how we want to receive it now? Bring it on. No. But it's the form of how to receive the light which is currently incorrect. So, Bchina Bet, the second phase, starts already feeling that it's entirely receiving, meaning to start with. Meaning, how does the first Bchina become the second Bchina? That she already feels that she wants to bestow. And that's her upper half, wanting to bestow. And then from feeling that want to bestow, then how will it bestow? Who? To what? What? You'll give something to the Creator? So it bestows by building a will to receive, similar to the root, similar to the Shoresh. He builds a will to receive called Bchina Gimel, third phase. And he gives to Bchina Gimel. What does he give to Bchina Gimel? He gives both the light of Chasadim and the light of Chokhmah. The light of Chokhmah he has from Bchina Aleph and Bchina Bet. So there is the light of Chokhmah from Bchina Aleph. And he has from the second phase the light of Chasadim. And these 2 lights he gives to Gimel. And Gimel is already included from the 2, both from the light of Chokhmah and Chasadim. That's why we usually say that the Bchina Gimel, the third phase, is divided usually. Above Chazeh, below Chazeh, we'll talk about that. Now, when Bchina Gimel feels that it seemingly is executing from the second phase, then it's lacking only one thing. What's it lacking? To do exactly what the second phase wants. And what does the second phase do? Exactly what the first phase wants, which comes from the Shoresh, from the root. So it turns out that the fourth phase has to be born. Why? Because there is a desire there that comes from in between these two desires, there comes a decision. I myself want to receive, and no one can tell me if I can or can't. I want there to be a desire. This here. See, desire. And here too, a desire. What's the difference? That this is a desire on behalf of the created being. And that's why it's called the Nivra, the created being. And that is why it's called Nivra. However, here it's a desire on behalf of the Creator. That's the difference. That's the four phases of direct light. That's why in the fourth Bchina everything stopped. The Creator reached a state that there is a created being. There is a created being. And this created being wants to receive. He feels he wants to receive. You can say, no, it comes from the Creator. Of course it comes from the Creator. There is no such thing that it does not come from Him. But the created being feels that it's His. None of us can say that His will to receive, that He now lives in, enjoys in, breathes, sleeps, eats. Then it can't be said that it's not me. This is me. Later on, through the actions, we'll build ourselves in such a way that we will reveal that this desire does not belong to me. How? I will start saying that this desire, just like I feel that it's mine, I will reach a state that I say that this is Pharaoh. Okay, any other options? In my head it doesn't connect. What's written and what I have in my mind, it's not connected. Okay, so it's clear, right? So So I decide here that it's this something that's foreign. Here I feel it's me, and then I feel it's Pharaoh. Until I reach a state that if it's Pharaoh, then again I repeat that same round. So how do I reach a state that it will be me? So from me and from Pharaoh, I already feel that me needs to be as the root, as the shoresh, as the creator. This is the cycle, and then you come out of Egypt, and then Pharaoh. You acquire then a true will to receive of the creator. Intention. There are many things here, but why are we talking about this? Right, okay, so we wanted to talk about the second phase. So the second phase, Bchina Bet, is the most important thing. This is the border here, and the Bchina Bet. Then above this border, this is Bina De'etzem Chochma. It's as Chochma. And here, it's already unlike Chochma. Here, it's like Keter, as Keter. And then it begins to beget the next states. So Chazeh de Bina, for us, is the point for where we see a new creation, a new Bechina. So what does he write to us in 270? That the renewal of the inclusion of Rachamim in Din, made in Tzimtzum Bet, is not in Atik and Arichan Pin, which receive from Gligalten Ab of Ak. They are still in Keter and Chokhmah receiving it. They don't yet have connection to Bina, Atik and Arichan Pin. But only from Chazeh and below Abba Ve'ima, from Zat of Bina, as here it's from Chazeh, which is extended from Sagdeak. From there onwards, there begins to be the matter of the created beings. The created beings, they don't reach above the Chazeh. Okay? What, Nasi?
So we can say that because Bechina Dalet didn't reach the end of correction, so we can say that the purpose of creation is the intention of Bechina Dalet.
The purpose of creation is to be an intention in order to bestow. We're not changing the desire. The desire does not change. 4 phases of direct light. They build the desire. This desire remains. It's live and kicking. It's called the part of Malchut of Ein Sof. All we do is correct the part of Malchut of Ein Sof from in order to receive to in order to bestow. That's it. There is no more. If you're going to change the desire, what? You're changing creation itself, the foundation of creation? No, you can't ask that. Only the intention. What?